Y'all hear the birds chirping in the background? Happy summer solstice day. Today is the first day, real day of summer. Not only that, it is Cancer season, Cancer gang gang. So I just wanted to come on here quickly and just remind you guys this is what I was hearing as I was rising, because I've been getting a lot of downloads a lot lately, especially coming into the summer solstice energy. But what was repeating for me was, this waiting period. A lot of us have been in the waiting period. It feels like we just been riding the bench, right? Like we're feeling like, okay, what's the next step? And that's because a lot of us have closed a lot of different cycles. We've closed a lot of chapters. We've ended karmic things, and we've done it, and we're very aware of it because our intuition is very high, right? So we're using our discernment. And so a lot of us at this time feel like we're just waiting in the wings. And a lot of us are like, okay, what's the next step? So what I kept hearing was, the longer the wait, the bigger the blessing. And with that, and what also came out with that message is I kept seeing a frog. And what's so interesting about the frog, right? The frog never chases its food, right? When you see a frog, and like when you watch movies or if you've seen a frog in real life, you always see a frog just kind of chilling on its lily pad in the water doing its thing. You never see it chase anything. It just waits. It waits until it's in its eyesight or it's in its purview where they know that they can receive it, and then they take what it is that they need. So the messages are literally the same. It's just a different metaphor or analogy, and take whatever resonates. And frogs could be very, um, maybe something important to someone, and maybe this is your message. Maybe you've been hearing frogs, maybe you have a frog, maybe you've been seeing frogs, or you love frogs. I'm not sure. But that's what I was hearing, sensing. So I just wanted to come on and say, the longer the wait, the bigger the blessing. So the longer you've been waiting doesn't mean that just because you haven't been taking physical action, sometimes it may not be physical action. It may be that you were in the wings because you needed to take spiritual actions, right? So maybe you needed to clean up some energy in the spiritual world. Just because, see, and here's the thing, people don't like to talk about, people want to talk about manifestations and taking physical steps for it, but there's a difference between manifestation and self actualization. And a lot of us are coming into self actualization. We're not necessarily manifesting, especially going into this newer 5D energy that everyone wants to talk about. A lot of us are really spiritually surpassed 5D, but the earth energy itself is moving into 5D. So that's another video for another time when you really want to get deep with it. So a lot of us are coming into self actualization, and that is not necessarily manifestation. Self actualization, what I was told or what I was brought to see, is that you stepping into your divinity, your divine lineage, your celestial lineage. Um, I had a prophetic dream that was so huge that I can't necessarily share it at this moment, but it showed me how bright I was being celebrated in the spiritual realm, and that it trickles down into the material, into the physical realm. Because when you're coming into that self actualization, that's bigger and more powerful than manifestation. Manifestation is good for when you're trying to, just bring more, if you just want more money, you want a new career, you want a new car, something like that. Self actualization is you actually coming into your alchemy, you coming into your power, you becoming the magician in the tarot. Okay, it's you becoming that high priestess or emperor, empress energy. That's what self actualization is. So, a lot of us that are in the waiting rings and seem like we're not getting our manifestations, it's not because we're not worthy of it. It's not because it's not our time. No, it's our time, especially with the summer solstice energy. I pulled some cards today, and I got the sun here. I got the moon here, which is representative because we're now in Cancer season. And so it's showing a lot of abundance is coming in. I pulled the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles energy. It's just a lot of good, and the Emperor and the Empress energy. I'll post a picture of the spread. However, what it's saying is you're coming into self actualization. So the longer the wait, the bigger the blessing. So just know that you're not what you're doing or not doing, you're right on time. You're perfectly where you're supposed to be. Because just because you're not doing exactly what other people are doing, and remember, don't compare yourself to others, right? Just because you're not physically taking steps in the material does not mean that you're not doing anything in the spiritual. And for those of us who are not really conscious to the things that we're doing in our dreams or at night, you're working at night. You're the ones that's holding the grid for the collective consciousness. You're going out at night and clearing some of these blockages for everyone else. That's work. Okay? It's just a different type of work. So, again, the message is here today. Don't stumble or don't feel like you're not manifesting. You are manifesting. It's just not the way that you think you're manifesting. You're manifesting your self actualization, which is way bigger, way prosperous, way more than just manifesting, a few $1,000s. This is real abundance. This is real stepping into your power. This is really you alchemizing. This is really you coming into your real true divinity, your celestial lineage. And I had that card as well. This is you coming into radical rebirth. Okay, so this moment, this time, it's for us to spiritually cleanse and purge energies that no longer serve us because we're self-actualizing in the material now. We're not just doing it in the spiritual. We've been doing the reason why the wait has seemed so long is because we've only been doing it in the spiritual. We've learned the lessons. We closed out those cycles. The wheel of fortune is now switching into our favor. We have good favor. We have good karma. So with good karma, it's no longer you're just getting, these little things. You have to think bigger. You have to want more. So, and desire more. So, yeah, if you want to be a millionaire, dream that being a millionaire. I'm going to tell you like this. I want to go past a millionaire. I want to be the first billionaire in my family, and I'm going to have that because I'm self-actualizing. I'm coming into my alchemy. I'm coming into my power. I'm stepping into my power. And there's a lot of things the universe, when you're self-actualizing, the universe is making so many waves, it's making so many moves, and we can't see it. We can feel it, we can sense it, because if you're like me, my intuition is very, very keen. So I can literally feel the presence of my self actualization. So pay attention to the messages that you're receiving, pay attention to your dreams, start writing things down. If you see frogs, you heard it here first. If you see, if you're getting messages of, you know, that things are coming forward for you in a big way, stay in that energy because that's your intuition, that's the universe, that's your spirit guides, that spirit letting you know, hey, you're feeling this, you're sensing this, you're feeling and you're hearing this all for a reason. So I'm here to bring you that message because I knew it wasn't just for me. It's a lot of us. I've been feeling it collectively, especially with the star seeds. A lot of us, we have been waiting in the wings and we're like, when is our turn? Tag me in, coach. That was another message I heard. Someone may be like baseball, basketball, I don't know, a sports person. I kept hearing, tag me in, coach. So a lot of us are just being a little bit like, okay, when is it going to be our turn? Trust and believe. You'll know when it's your turn. You already feel it. You already sense it. You hear it. Everything. You know it's your time to shine. So just keep doing the things that keep you happy, that keep you in that energy of momentum of feeling like I'm a winner, that I'm self actualizing, I'm coming into my power. Spirit is moving mountains, okay? Big mountains, so that you can self actualize in a real way, so that you can step up into your power. So that it's your time to shine. I pulled the star card too. It's our time to shine. You got the sun, moon, and the stars. When you have the sun, moon, and stars, that means that we're limitless, right? This morning I felt the need to talk to my ego mind. I visualized myself sitting at a table with me and my ego mind. And I just said to my ego mind, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for wanting to cover me and protect me at all times. See, people will talk about ego death and how they want to kill their ego. No, you need your ego. Your ego is what protects you. It keeps you safe. You want to make your ego your friend. I know someone who says my ego is my amigo. Shout out to her. And that's true. You want to talk to your ego. You want to be friends with your ego. I just simply said, hey, ego, thank you for protecting me. Thank you for keeping me safe. This is my time to shine. I'm ready to move and be limitless, right? That's what I'm hearing too, limitless, because we're limitless beings, right? So that means not even the sky is the limit. If you can imagine yourself in the sun, moon, and stars, trust me, you are limitless, okay? As big, dream as big as you can, because I'm telling you, this energy that we're in and we're moving into, trust me, you are not bound by limits. Limits are, that shouldn't even be in your vocabulary at this point. That's what I'm hearing. Like big, like again, the longer the wait, the bigger the blessing. So that means that dream as big as you can. Dream if it's you owning like Monopoly, if it's you owning 10 buildings, dream that. If that's something you want to do, you want to be a world leader, dream that. We're limitless here. So if it's our egos that wants to protect us and wants to cater to us and like, hey, one thing that we fear the unknown and we fear change. But if we know that we're limitless, then we know fear is a construct that does not apply to us, because when you're a limitless being, fear is not an issue. Fear is non-existent. It's just our ego mind trying to hold on to something that it's used to. But when you sit down and speak with your ego, like you speak with another person and say, look, I'm so thankful and grateful that you protected me all this time and that you want to keep me safe. But this time, I'm just asking for you to move to the back while I go out here and fly. And I know that when I need you, you're here and you're present for me. So you can take a break, take a long break, and it's okay. And I promise you, when I had that visualization and had that conversation, my ego mind is like it stepped to the side, and that that wanting to hold on to something that no longer serves, it just released. So I don't know, maybe someone should try that and see if that works for you, if you're a visual person or meditative state or however. Also, I'm hearing, take in some of this sun energy right now. It's very strong and powerful, with it being the first day of summer. Summer brings in new life. It's literally light, okay? It's new life. It's everything's growing, everything's flourishing in this energy. It's just a beautiful time. It really truly is. So I'm just coming on here to remind you that it's okay to be in the wings. You're self actualizing. Know that you're becoming the person that you've wanted to become, right? And then some. The universe is just moving things around so that you can self actualize in your highest desired reality, and you're being rewarded. The longer the wait, the bigger the blessing. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to come on here and say. All right, happy summer solstice. Get some of this sunshine. Know you're abundant. Know that you're worthy. Know that it's okay. Know that you don't have to be like everyone else and do all of the regular things. We are meant to live life. I always say I see life as a kaleidoscope of colors. Okay, we're just a range of different colors. So go out and be colorful. Okay, Who wants to be boring and stay black and white when you can go out here and be an array of colors? Okay, because that's what the light is. It's an array of colors, period. All right, guys, love you.